could do this all day. It's so fun. Okay, now that Mother Earth is listening, I'd like to welcome... We had to wake her up. She was sleeping. I'd like to welcome 3 incredible activists who have amazing organizations to help guide us and show us how to get engaged so that we can save the planet. So please put your hands together to welcome them. Our first activist is model, super influencer, and climate and environmental activist Brana Dane from Model Mafia. Please put your hands together, Brana.
Hi, I'm Brana Dane, and I'm here representing the Model Mafia. Has anyone heard of us before? Yeah! Awesome. Well, Kaylee, Britt, Dominica, to name a few, have all been here helping you make your rally signs today. And we are so happy to be here for Fashion Revolution Week and to celebrate Earth Day with Patrick and his organization, GFX. I personally believe that leadership is not about a title or designation. It's about influence, impact, and inspiration. So I'm very honored to be among so many inspirational leaders here today. For those of you who have never heard of the Model Mafia, it's a community of around 250 fashion models. We take collective action to make the fashion industry and world a more equitable and just place. As models, we have a platform. We have access to media, which gives us a unique position to reach broad audiences. This is often achieved through social media. In fact, our Ban the Plastic Bag campaign collectively garnered 70,000 likes on social media, with a potential reach of over 4 million followers. Woo! As you can see, when we choose to rally behind a cause, the results can be staggering. In effect, we can influence culture both inside and outside of fashion. We also use our collective voices in real life on the ground. For example, we came together for the People's Climate March in 2017. 40 of us took a bus down to DC to represent the faces of fashion, because we believe that climate change is real and is pressing. We spread the word by encouraging all of our followers on social media to march as well. We again came together for the New York City 2018 Climate March, and again recently for the Youth Climate Strike. We put our modeling skills to good use as well. We helped Pure Earth raise over $47,000 by participating in their Clean Gold photo shoot. For those who don't already know, gold mining is the largest cause of mercury poisoning on this planet. During yet another activation, we supported our sisters in the Amazon on the front lines of rainforest conservation by modeling their handcrafted, sustainably made jewelry, aptly named Haku Amazon. We've also modeled in 100% sustainable fashion shows at the UN and other outlets. Currently, we are learning from one of the world's largest NGOs, BRAC, about how we can further support the female garment workers who produce the garments that we end up modeling at the end of the supply chain. In fact, it is so important to realize that 80% of garment workers are in fact female. They often work in very poor conditions for very little pay. We know that by being educated about the changes needed in the fashion industry, we can better be equipped to influence the industry from within. So how did we get here? As a society, our consumption of fashion is becoming faster and faster over the last couple generations. At the same time, production has globalized due to deregulation. This has helped create an atmosphere for many abuses to occur, as demand in the West for cheap, disposable clothing continues to skyrocket. Fast fashion is no longer sustainable. Over 70% of textiles produced end up in landfills or are burnt. And fast fashion is certainly not equitable for its workers, with many earning below a living wage. We must make a change. This is why we are all here today. But what can we do as individuals? Well, we can buy secondhand. I, for one, love shopping secondhand, and in fact, right now, I'm wearing head to toe, all secondhand. And some swapped, yes. You can continue to use your voice. Earth Day is every single day. You don't have to be a public figure to have an effect. Every dollar we spend is a vote for the type of world we want to live in. Demand transparency and demand decency from your brands. Please continue to show up for Mother Earth beyond this rally today. Every single one of us has a powerful voice. Learn how to use it. Fashion models on the whole, historically, have been a pretty silent group. If we can find our voice to speak out, so can you. Last but not least, it's so important to be a conscious consumer, to generally use up what you already have. In America, there is this idea that to be cool and fit in, you have to constantly buy and buy more. But that is just not the case. We are here to challenge you to buy less and to share how much better your life becomes as a result. So please join the Model Mafia on our journey and follow us on Instagram at Model Activist. Thank you so much for coming out today and showing up for all of us on this one planet, Earth. Thank you.
Everybody, Brana!